New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers, fellas. We have a 49er squad that is nearly a double-digit favorite here. 9.5 in favor of San Francisco. 43.5 is our total. Another big spread, small total type of game. Steven, I know the Niners are your team. Saints are absolutely clueless right now. They don't know who they want to start at quarterback. It looks like Michael Thomas's career might be over. There's all kinds of just turmoil there for the Saints. They can't tank because they don't have a first-round pick. So it's like there's nothing good in New Orleans right now, that's for sure. San Francisco seems to be one of the few teams that is really on the upswing. We've seen a lot of teams that are either leveling out or maybe slightly on the upswing or slightly on the downtick. This seems to be the only one that's really on a big upswing right now, finally getting healthy, working in all of those pieces on the offensive side of the ball. How do you see the 49ers here at home against the New Orleans Saints?
Well, first of all, a very interesting week to talk about the 49ers because I'm sure you guys saw a lot of talk in the sports betting community about this team and where they're rated. And Jeffrey Benson of Circa Sports comes out and says that he has them as the number one team in the NFC right now on a neutral field. So they would be favored over the Philadelphia Eagles, over the Dallas Cowboys at this point on a neutral field, and probably only about a pick'em to -1. If they played in Philadelphia in a playoff game. So I thought that was interesting. BetMGM didn't go quite as far. Christian Cipollini told us earlier this week that the 49ers would probably be, a 1 to 1.5 point underdog at Philadelphia in a playoff game at this point. So it's clear the books have a ton of respect for the 49ers, and that's why we are seeing lines right now with this team against average to below average teams that are outside teaser territory, because I think they're protecting themselves from the 49ers teasers at this point. Because I think this number is too big. I think it's probably a point bigger than what I would have expected, but I understand why they're doing it, and I'm not sure I'm interested in backing the Saints at this point. I mean, they can't. Not only do they continue to try Andy Dalton out there, but they're having conversations about wanting to play two quarterbacks. They're saying they're not playing Taysom Hill enough,
right?
So now they want to do some weird quasi college football situation where they're playing both guys closer to even snaps. It's weird, man. I don't know what's going on down there, but they can't figure it out. The defense isn't very good. They're number 29 in pressure rate, which is not very good up against this 49ers offense. So can I see the 49ers getting conservative late and opening the back door? Yes. Could I see the 49ers throttling the Saints like they did against the Cardinals last week? Yes. So really just a stay away here for me, but it is absolutely clear that any discount we thought we might have on the 49ers based on their record to this point is completely gone.
Yeah, Adam, I completely agree with Steven that this number's where it's at because they don't want the 49ers in teasers. This is like just a classic teaser situation. Getting them at under a field goal against this kind of lifeless Saints team at this point would be just a dream. So they're not gonna get this thing down there. So we sit at 9.5 right now. Look, the 49ers are, in my power ratings, the number 4 overall team. The Saints are way down in the mid-20s. So this number seems pretty on to me. That being said, I'm having some hesitancy about laying the wood there with the 49ers. Because again, like if this team really is, which they should be, and Shanahan, I think, is sharp, has Super Bowl aspirations and all of that, like this is the part of the season, right, where it doesn't make sense to roll a Christian McCaffrey out there in the fourth quarter of a game if you're up 20 points. Like it just doesn't, right? Keeping Bosa healthy is paramount to the success of this team moving forward and all that. And so I do think that some of these sharper coaches will probably start to get these guys on the sideline a little bit sooner if they're in games that get out of hand. So I just don't really know how to approach this one.
You two just took more than 5 minutes of people's lives to say you're passing on this game. I won't add any time to that. Pass on this game.
Oh, come on. Give some thoughts. Is the number too big in your mind? Is the number appropriate? Like, what do you at least
Listen,
think?
man, we got YouTube best practices we're trying to follow here. We got to talk for a certain amount of time and stuff, man. We're playing to the algorithm, Adam.
Okay. Well.
Okay. How about this, Adam? I'm
Here's
going
what
to
I'd
give you
like-
a
go ahead,
free,
go ahead.
the
Yeah.
Bank of Matt is going to give you a free 100 American dollars. And you can you have to either take the 9.5 with the Saints or you have to lay the 9.5 with the 49ers. What are you doing with my free $100?
I'm playing under. How about that? I'm playing
Okay.
under because I don't think New Orleans can score. And to add to what you guys said about the teasers, all you have to do is look at the last 2 weeks, right? Niners were in teaser territory against the Chargers, and they covered it. Niners were in teaser territory against the Cardinals, and they covered it. And the books went, not again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I mean, if you play 7-point teasers, I don't. If you play at a place that it gives you a semi-fair number, obviously the 49ers are in play at that point, but I'm not.
Can't wait till next week, by the way. Niners and Dolphins. That's going to be a fun one to talk about.
Yes, that will be a very, very fun game to evaluate.